guys, I'm back with the extended reading for what do they want to tell you. So this person has all the elements. So it could be this person could be any sign. Okay. I also wanted to kind of double back on the last two cards, what their obstacle challenge is. I mentioned with the King of Wands in the reverse, this is someone who has trouble controlling their emotions. But with the Wands, it's specifically their anger and their actions. Okay. This person is very impulsive. Okay. They're quick to act. They don't balance out their logic before taking action. Okay. Um, or this person maybe has an issue manifesting. This could also be someone who thinks with their shtick, okay, magic stick, okay, if you catch my drift. Um, and as far as like also what they want to tell you goes, this person, the reason why they're undecided about sharing their emotions, okay, is because they communicate this very little, okay. They have big emotions, but they're not that much of a talker, okay. With the Hanged Man here, this person either recently had a change in perspective or they're wanting to see if you would change your mind, okay, with the Hanged Man, or you would consider things and see things from their perspective or from another perspective, or be open-minded to a change in perspective, okay. um, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling that this person thinks that you might be a little stubborn, okay. um, and then when I clarified with the oracle cards, okay, we got passion. Like I said, this person is very passionate, and fertility. So this person wants to come in and procreate with you. This person, or this is something that they struggle with. And what I'm saying with the King of Cups, like undecided mastering of their emotions, okay, and lust is an emotion, okay. Um, this person could be very, like very randy, okay. And they also have trouble controlling these impulses, controlling these actions, controlling themselves when it comes physically, okay. And this could be either with you or with other people, okay, in general, okay. But yeah, this person wants to procreate with you, okay. um I want to clarify about why this person, oh, actually I want to clarify the Hanged Man. That's too many cards. With the Six of Pentacles side to side, yeah, there's something here about the change in perspective is that one or the other is giving very little, okay. Someone wants to change someone's mind regarding what they're offering, okay. Because the Six of Pentacles is the card of charity. Basically, like, are you giving in what you're getting back in return, okay. So this person is still undecided about, either they're undecided or they feel that they're undecided about your perspective on things, like would you offer them. This is the card, like I said, the card of charity, the card of the needy, okay. And in the reverse of that, it could be that someone feels like they're doing charity work for the needy, okay. um or maybe this person is needy themselves, and there's like an imbalance here of give or take, okay. So there's something here about someone needing to change a perspective on this is the whole basis of this, okay. Where someone wants to get the goods, okay, someone wants to get the goods for very little with the Six of Pentacles. um yeah, this talks of passion in the beginning. This is the D card, the D, okay. This person wants to manifest something, wants to make things happen, but they're not willing to put in the work, okay. They're undecided about it. And remember when I said you threw the moral and ethical book at them, and it's just like the reason being is that, like, you have certain standards, you carry and conduct yourself a certain way, and this person does not. Okay. And you're not judging them for it, but at the same time, it's like, that's not me. And I feel like you were compromising for this person for a while, um giving them what they wanted just to have them around, just to be in their good graces. And the conflict came when you kind of pulled your energy back and pulled your goodies back. Like, and then the card that like literally popped out as I was putting down a deck is confidence in the reverse. Sorry guys, YouTube ads. I'm getting something about interruptions. Okay, 5:55 of my time as I'm saying that. Like, this person has been wanting to tell you this for a while, but they keep getting interrupted. There's something in their lives that keeps interrupting them, whether that be other people or themselves. Okay, with the confidence in the reverse. Okay, they could be second guessing or even doubting themselves that this would even work. But they're literally thinking with the D. Okay, they want to manifest, they want to act on this, but there's nothing. They're offering very little in emotions, they're offering very little in the truth. They still need to balance out, like, what they're going to pour into and what they're not going to pour into. I think you've kind of stepped in the energy of the King of Cups. Okay, or maybe they're undecided of if you would even speak to them, and or if you're even pouring into them anymore. Like, it's like they know that, like, you pulling back your energy, you also pulled back your emotions from them. Okay. um what should the collective do? Four of Wands, undecided. um and again with the Ace of Wands. So Four of Wands side to side to me is like, you're there's something here about the partnership, the relationship not being in alignment with what it is that you desire, with your happily ever after. And you have to decide whether you want to manifest something, a happy ending with this person. I'm talking, physically, or and you compromising your future happily ever after. Like, basically, like, are you going to settle for the physicality of the connection? When you really want to be in the Four of Wands, when you really want the happily ever after, when you really want marriage, when you really want that commitment, um, this is what this person is asking you to reconsider. And it's just like, that's very unfair and very selfish of them to even think that you would kind of, just because you care about them and just because you might possibly still have some feelings for them deep down, that you would consider that. It's like this person is asking you to wait for them until they get their ish sorted out, and that's again unfair. That's unjust. There's no balance here. There's no balance here, and you're compromising what it is that you really want. um this whole thing has made you unconfident. Okay. I think that they mirrored that to you with the energy they had you in the past. um you throwing the book at them signal to them that, you know you weren't going to stand for that. But I think, to yourself, they might think that you're off with someone else, that you're doing your own thing, but you just kind of turned that energy back into yourself. And now they're just like wondering, like, are you still attracted to them? It's almost like this person has some type of deep like trauma wound. And you guys may be trauma bonded in this way. But you just turn the energy back to yourself, because you know what it is that you really want, you know what it is that you really desire. um this person has a lot of growing up to do. Like, they possess all the elements, and they could be what it is that you desire if they would master their emotions, master who they pour into, and master their truth. Because with the Five of Swords in the reverse, I'm like, they're raising a white flag, but it's like it's because you took your energy back. I don't know if this person was maybe what's that word called? Um Leeching off your energy, okay? And that's where the imbalance is as well. There's no stability here, okay, with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You kind of flipped the script on this person and you decided to become grounded within yourself, stable within yourself. This person's instability with these cards in the reverse on the side to sides, um, you just, it was being mirrored to you, it was being projected to you, and you were kind of taking this in for yourself. Um, yeah, so you have to decide what your true happily ever after is. Okay. Can't tell you what to do. I'm just giving you the outside perspective on the situation. You don't have to take this person back. You don't have to, like, you do with this information what you will. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm available for personal readings, parties and events. All my information is within the description box. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Take care.